What is going on, spectators? Welcome back to another episode of the Spectators Sports Podcast. My name is Julian. I'm here with Brooklyn and Alejandro for our 150th episode. What's up, boys?
150.
150,
That's
bro. That's
insane.
crazy.
It's a lot.
Insane.
It's a lot of episodes, a lot of weeks,
What, 2017 was the first one?
dude. And we've come a long way. We had some 2 episode weeks, some one, mostly one, and so that close to 150 weeks of getting up on Mondays or Sundays when we started and getting on here to record. So it's
Every
been
week haven't
Feels
missed a
like every
week.
week. Yeah,
We
it feels
haven't
like
missed a
every week.
week. Haven't missed a week.
no,
I didn't think you guys did
we've
it.
made it work somehow, some way.
There's
Through,
always
through,
an episode.
through all the vacations. So if there's ever been a constant in your life, it's that on Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, you have a Spectators episode waiting for you. The occasional
150
Tuesday,
Always.
That's what? How many months is that?
a lot,
Or how many years?
at least 2 years.
Yeah.
It's been 2 years, and the craziest
Yeah.
part is that when this all started with me and Hondro, it was for football season. It was for football season. That's kind of
Yeah.
we were very in our football bag at the time, and we are approaching that time of year again. We're halfway through August already, which is crazy. September is around the corner. Preseason football is starting for the NFL. We're gonna talk a little bit about college at the end too. But with the preseason games, I know they mean nothing and people get hurt. Brady's not playing. Like there's a bunch of random things. I know I don't know if any of you guys know anybody that went to it, but I know a couple people went to the Bucks game preseason. They said it was actually electric. That it was like a really fun experience. And that they wound up missing. They lost the game on an iced field goal kick in preseason. I'm like, bro.
Yikes.
Icing a field goal in preseason.
We're in full form.
We're in full form. It was a rookie kicker, and he made it, and he got
Aw.
iced, and then he missed it.
Let's go.
Aw.
The classic, bro.
The classic.
The class. Icing kickers is one of the funniest things in the NFL.
It's such a ridiculous thing. Like you just all it is trying to let the nerves catch up to them. Is really
Yeah.
all it is. And in theory, when you're a kicker, this is all you can do. You shouldn't have any nerves, but
Yeah, like that's your one job, bro. And like you
Hey,
can't
I'm
do
here.
it.
I'm here to defend the kickers over here.
What
I
was your-
So,
what was
so
your
JV
defend
position?
it.
kicker for
What
1
other
year.
job? What other job you got besides kicking it?
I never got iced, but
He ain't answered the
I-
question. That's crazy.
I feel wait. I mean, I got the story.
it's backstory.
But I never got iced, so I don't know how it would feel like to get iced, if I'm being honest. But I feel like it wouldn't make a difference unless it's a huge game. To be fair, it was JV high school football, but it was like a huge game. But preseason, and you're a rookie, well, I feel like the rookie made it worse, just being a rookie.
Absolutely.
Like that was his first game ever kicking, and he got iced and missed.
Imagine you're the coach, you iced him, ruined his whole career now.
I hope
And,
doesn't
and
recover from
honestly,
miss.
yeah, like
Doesn't
that
recover
one
from it.
ice.
if he got cut, that would be crazy. I hope he didn't. I hope you're still there, Mr. Bucks kicker. I
Oh
have no idea.
god!
I have no idea.
You see the punter for who was it? I forgot what team it was. 82-yard punt in preseason. Oh, I'm trying to remember the team.
Was it
I'm trying to
was it
remember.
the rookie too?
It was a blue team. Detroit
It was a
Bills. I don't
blue
remember.
team.
Dude, I can't remember the team. But 82 yards. It went into the end zone.
We can look this up.
Rookie Matt Ariza for the Bills.
Oh, for the Bills.
82
Yeah, blue
yards.
team.
The crazy part about that is, so Matt, in some people's like mock NFL drafts, and for the most part it was satire, but like in people's actual mock drafts where they said if the best talented guy at each position went in order, that Matt Araiza would have gone first overall. Because he is the best punting prospect of all time.
They call him the punt god.
Punt god, yeah. He's the best
Yeah,
punting.
actually.
Yeah. I remember this was a thing when he was going through workouts and all that. Punt god is actually his nickname. And yeah, it's crazy that the Bills got him because it's really weird in football how like flipping field position just like matters so much. Like they're going to win it. They're going to win an extra game if he's able to hit 82-yard punts. They will
Even think about it. don't even think about it as like, end of game kind of thing. Just think about it throughout the whole game. Imagine you stop him at the 10 and then this man punts you back to the 20. Like what? You
Yeah,
still got to go
you
80
thought you were about to
yards?
get the ball at like the 45, have an easy
Yeah,
short drive, at least get
yeah.
3 points. Now you got a 80-yard drive.
You got to do it a whole drive.
Yeah. And
That's
little
crazy.
things like that help you win games. So kind of,
Literally.
I hope it happens. Again, there was people legitimately hoping that he went number 1 overall. It was never gonna happen, but like
No way.
talent wise, it could have happened. And that's the crazy
Yeah.
part. Punt God
For a punter.
for
Yeah,
a
punt
punter.
God.
Punt God, dude. Happy you brought that up though, because I didn't see too much of the action this weekend. I know
Yeah.
me and Alejandro were super busy on Saturday. Shout out Nico, had his first fight this
What's up,
week,
boy?
and we went out with a big squad, and we were the crowd, so that was really cool. So shout out to Nico.
Shout
Love
out
you, Nico.
And yeah, I mean, with preseason, there's always going to be power rankings, right? We do power rankings for all of our sports during the year. We don't get too in depth with like the full 32. Like there will never be a time where we're doing weekly 32 power rankings in any sport. But
Not
It'll-
now, anyways.
yeah, maybe someday. Maybe someday. Not right now. Absolutely not. Because I have no desire to talk about these teams like under 25. But we're going to talk about them today because
25.
we're provided a list. We're on NFL.com. This article was posted on the 9th of August. So before all the games, before any injuries or have happened yet. So take that into whatever consideration you might have. Also, good luck to everybody on fantasy drafts. I know those are probably going to be starting up. Ours is going to be around Labor Day is when the Spectators one is going to happen. We're starting a Dynasty League, so you guys are going to hear us talk a lot of crap
I'm
about that.
nervous.
You guys are going to
Gotta
hear
pick
us talk a
players for the rest
lot of
of
crap. The rest
my
of your
career.
life.
The rest of your
The
life.
rest of your life, you're locked.
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna be 60 still running this Dynasty League.
Dude,
60.
60.
Yeah?
We're going to be on our iPhone 72.
Think gonna be
When do you think
this-
they're going to
this
stop the
big.
numbers? You think they ever stop the numbers?
I think they eventually stop them and go to like iPhone L, iPhone LI. Like the
Yeah, I
Super
thought they would
Bowl.
do letters.
Yeah, they'll do
Yeah,
Super
yeah.
Bowl. They'll
Just
do some
I,
Romans.
like straight Roman numerals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I feel like that's the only way out of the numbers.
I feel like they're
What, you're at
gonna.
14.
Is it 14 now or I think 13?
The new
feel
one
like they go
coming
with,
out.
like,
the new
yeah.
one coming out is the 14.
I feel like they go with like prototype names instead of like
The the iPhone Prontro, the iPhone Quantum.
What?
I don't know, bro.
prototype
Tell you
names.
the same.
iPhone Delta. They literally start going like Alpha, Beta, Delta, and they do it in the alphabet now. Oof, I hate it here already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like they got away from the numbers.
You heard it here first. You heard it here
I
first.
hate it here already.
Apple calls us, hey.
Oh,
How,
great idea.
how'd you guys know?
We get
Yeah,
our first,
how'd you guys
we,
hear this?
We get our first true sponsor, and it's Apple because we found out their marketing strategy for the phones in 10 years.
Oh man,
Just
Love
DM
it.
us. You can find us on Spectators at Spectators Media. Shoot us a DM. We'll be willing to listen.
follow us too while you're there.
Yeah, if you're not Apple, go follow us anyway.
Right. Follow.
But let's take a look at this power rankings. We're gonna start at the bottom because we don't really have a lot to say about these teams, and then the further up we get, we'll make a case for why a team should be lower or higher, and yeah, and I think this is how we should do it. I'm gonna start at 32. I'm gonna go to Hondro. We're gonna go like clockwise for me. So I'm gonna go me, Hondro, Brooke, and each of us get that team, and give our like
Okay.
if we have anything to say about them. We'll do that. Sound
Okay,
good?
so I'll get 32, 31, 30.
You'll get
so
you'll
what-
get 31. Brooke will get 30. Sound good? And then we just
Okay,
Sound
good
good.
for that.
cool.
Too easy.
Too easy. All right, number 32, the Chicago Bears. I think this Bears team is pretty simply the worst team in football. I think they have about 2.5 good things going for them. One of them is Darnell Mooney, who might be a top 30 wide receiver. And if that's like one of your 2 good things going, it's going to be a rough year. New system, new coach. Justin Fields might be really good. Year 2, we'll see if he can take a step up. But if not, he's going to have bust written all over him. And the Bears traded everybody away because they don't care about winning. They suck.
It goes to 31 then.
31.
The Falcons.
Yes, sir.
Before I even start, I have the one question. Who's their quarterback right now?
The Falcons?
It's
Marcus
He
Mariota.
just got Mariota, so he's starting.
Marcus Mariota.
No.
From what-
They had
no,
like a
he's starting.
competition, and after the first practice, Mariota won it.
Oh, that's okay.
Fair,
Okay, makes
fair
sense.
enough.
Yeah, which makes sense.
They're ranked 31st. So they're the
Yeah.
second worst team in the NFL. I know their defense is just bad. Bad defense. From what I'm seeing right here from the little blurb that the NFL has, the coach was talking about there haven't been a top 10 defense in 20 years, which is insane. He's talking a lot. He's giving a lot of hype. He thinks it's going to change it. The pros at NFL don't buy it, but they like the vigor. Who knows? I mean, we'll see. I don't think Atlanta's going to be that good. Honestly, they're going to be the bottom of the NFC South, in my opinion. I don't really think they're going to be much. I feel like, as a Panthers fan, I'm hoping 2-0, sweep them this season.
I think they wind up being better than people think, but like still last. But like I don't think they're the 31st best team. But
Where do you think they go?
like 26.
Yeah.
But like 31st
27.
is literally the second. You're thinking they have 2 wins at 31. I'm thinking
What's
they get
worse,
like 4 or
32?
5. It's worse to be 32. 100%.
Because it's last.
100%.
All right.
100%.
Because you are
Yeah.
dead last.
You are the worst team. You probably have 1 win.
So moving on to number 30, Jacksonville Jaguars. I mean, you got Trevor Lawrence. I feel like he has an advanced year from what we've seen so far. Shout out Hondra with Clemson.
Yeah.
That boy, he's going to get better.
Yeah.
What does that mean for the team? Absolutely nothing. I would say you guys are going to be last in the division, but you got the Texans in there. They're going to be last. I don't know why the Texans are ranked higher than the Jaguars.
You're just ranked one higher.
That's just an abysmal franchise and organization. I don't know what's going on over there. But cool. You guys get a couple more wins than the Texans. Bottom of the division. Congrats. You guys don't got Urban Meyer no more. You guys are winning. You guys won the Super Bowl. Celebrate, put the banner up, and keep grinding.
Keep grinding.
Go get that third in the division.
Go get it.
They're 30. I think you're talking about a Super Bowl. That's their win.
That's their win.
Coach
It's
change.
their win, bro. Like,
they need another year to tank, but they maybe have young guys. I don't know. They can't keep the guys that they draft anyway, so who cares? Yeah, Jacksonville's got a lot. Houston is 29 on this list. I think that's pretty fair. I actually really am interested though, because Houston could be a sneaky fun team if Davis Mills actually has that dog in him, like some of the guys on this team have been saying he has. Davis had a great second half of last year. He was a top 15 quarterback for the second half of the year for the most part, which is crazy. He was number 15, but like, so I mean, if he takes a step up and somehow out of nowhere Davis Mills becomes a franchise quarterback, they could be a little bit fun. But outside of him and then Brandon Cooks, they have a lot of holes. The O-line's still not good. There's gaps all over the defense. 29 seems right.
All right, then going to 28, we got Washington Commanders. Still getting used to that.
Really?
Yeah, they're 28th.
That feels low.
They got Carson Wentz. Low. See, I was thinking the same thing. I thought I was gonna say they were gonna be my sleeper giving this ranking because 28.
28.
I know Carson Wentz isn't like amazing, but if he's good, he's good. If he's accurate,
Yeah.
he can be really accurate. And they got Curtis Samuel when he was with the Panthers. I really liked watching him play. And so I feel like if Carson Wentz can be accurate and I don't know, I feel like they could be.
Also, like, this
At least
team's
play or
front
something.
seven on the defensive side is fantastic. Like, there's no way you can have a front seven as good as them and be 28th. You just can't.
Always get the under with the Washington games.
Yeah, like, always hit the under, especially with Carson Wentz a quarterback. But, like, Terry McLaurin's, like, a stud. They have a couple of really good running backs. So, I don't see how they're 28. I would have them almost in the top 15. Like, I think this is really low for them, but...
And they had them at 26 before. So their previous rankings was 26. So they went down to.
I imagine they just think Carson Wentz sucks. But like last year, they were okay. Like the bot, like not great, but they were okay, and they just didn't even have a quarterback. So
Yeah.
beat the Panthers.
Yeah.
Brutal.
all right, what you got?
All right, who we got next? 27?
Number 27, we got the Detroit Lions. It was looking like they were not going to win a game last year. They got a tie, and then they went on a little run, got 3 more wins. Shout out. They got a great head coach that the team loves and that they rally around. We got the Hard Knock boys, too. So maybe they got something to prove this year. Maybe that's going to give them a little extra spice. They got another year of golf.
That was it. That was a statement. That was a sentence.
But I mean, they can maybe put something together. Just build on what you guys have. Again, you guys aren't going to be making any strides that are going to make you a contender or anything. So just go ahead, tank another year, keep on retooling, and try to make something happen. You guys got a nice running back in Jamal Williams, so
And I think
he's over there.
I think the key for this year is make strides as a team, but
Yeah.
still lose because you have one more year of golf, so lose while you have him.
You know.
And then next year, like, the team will be that quarterback away from actually being good. I think they are. I think they could be.
I hate that so much.
What?
We have a bad quarterback or the first round pick. Like, if it gets towards the end of the season, I'm all about like, yeah, get the good picks. But I hate that that you're
starting
gonna have
year.
a quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, starting the year, you're like, dang, bro.
I don't
Might
think
as well
this
just
Lion
tank
team
this.
wants to lose. I don't think that at all. But
I don't either.
that's why I'm saying, like, I want them to lose,
They
but
don't
like
want to,
all
but-
competitive games. Like, I want them to be in every game, just not winning them. And then it's like, okay, we get a quarterback next year, hopefully in a draft, maybe not, whoever they get it, and it's not Jared Goff. And then they're like, oh wait, this team like could be competitive
I
because
just
they
hope
are
they
that
win
way.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Number 26, the New York Giants. I do not think the Giants are better than the Lions or the Commanders. I'm just gonna throw that out there now. I think Daniel Jones is bad. He is like the most sustainable, can keep you above water quarterback ever. Kenny Galladay's
That was
not
it.
that good. Saquon Barkley can't stay healthy if you paid him, which they literally do, and he can't stay healthy. Just because he has giant quads does not mean he can like run consistently. This defense is still not great. The O-line's better. This division's tough. This division's really tough because I think the Commanders are better than them. Philly is going to be really good this year. And I think Dallas is still going to be good, despite them maybe taking a step back. Giants at 26 seems optimistic, which is sad that 26th is optimistic. But if they wind up being the 26th best team, I'd be shocked.
And going to another New York team at 25, the Jets. Look at that, Jets, Jets. I'm gonna be frank. I don't think the Jets are gonna be good this year. I'm sorry, bro. I want the Commanders over them. I don't know about the Lions, but looking at what they've done the previous years, and I'm reading they got another injury. How you say this? McKee,
Mikael Becton.
Becton. So he got hurt, huh? Fractured kneecap.
Yeah. Tough.
Oh my god! In
Really
August,
tough.
too. Was it for a preseason game or in practice?
Practice.
Practice. Oh, that's brutal. My
And then
goodness.
not in this article is the injury to Zach Wilson. The Jets might be the worst team in football this year.
Oh,
out
shit.
2 to 4 weeks.
Yeah, the Jets might be the worst team in
With
football
what?
this year, which sucks. Which shout out to Zach for not tearing his ACL. I know he can't control that, but like it happened and
Yeah.
everybody thought his ACL was just. So the fact that it's
What actually
not,
happened?
Yeah.
What was the actual injury?
it's like a knee sprain, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're missing for the
There's,
first
there's
month.
there's no surgery or anything, which is nice. So
So it's a really big blow.
yeah,
What
I
mean.
think the Jets just. And that's if Zach Wilson comes back super healthy. Like we'll have a different conversation, but knees are not a good thing to lose as a quarterback. So
Oof. Or is
this was
anything?
25
Gosh.
before the injury. I'd probably agree with this if they were healthy.
So you think they'd be lower?
But now,
Basically
yeah,
lost.
yeah.
No, they don't have no team.
I don't know. I still think they stay around this though. Because
Without Zach, who's
well,
your
again,
backup?
it's Flacco. So it's not terrible. Like I know that's not saying
It's
much,
doable.
but it's not terrible.
It's better than Daniel Jones.
Exactly. Like it's not like we're just getting Joe Schmo. Like Joe.
Don't want Sam back.
No, no, keep him.
You say Joe Schmo, but his name's literally Joe. So you're
But it's
setting
not.
yourself.
But it's not. But it's not Schmo. It's not
You're
Schmo. It's
setting
flat. It's
yourself up for
Flacco,
failure.
not Schmo.
You're setting
So
yourself
we're
up
good.
here.
We're good.
But no, that's just a tough way to start your year.
It is. It is, and I hate to see it, but go Jets.
Go Jets.
Go Jets, baby. Number 24, got the Seattle Seahawks. They moved down a rank from number 23, and they also lose Russell Wilson, which we all expected in some way, shape, or form. Probably not the way that it happened, especially him going to the Broncos. But now they got Geno Smith
I like him. I like Geno.
or
I
Drew
like Geno.
Lock.
I don't like Drew Lock.
I think they
I don't-
wind
I
up
don't like
trading
Lock.
for a quarterback, whether it's Teddy or it's like Jimmy G or insert random backup here. I think that's what wind up.
Yeah.
Jimmy
happening.
G at Seattle would be fun. I'm actually a big fan of Jimmy G. Ever since he left the Patriots.
Well, because
and
he
went to-
wins. He wins a lot.
Yeah,
does.
He wins. He
does.
knows
He
what to
sucks,
do.
but he wins.
There's been rumors
Does
that
he,
I've seen
though?
that the Jets might mess around and try to trade for Jimmy.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think he would cost
him
a whole
Flacco.
lot, so I'm not mad at that.
no. But with the Seahawks team, like their O-line couldn't even protect Russ. How are they going to protect somebody a lot worse than Russ? Whoever it is, whoever you are, you're a lot worse than Russ.
It's gonna be a
Like,
rough
Olin
fight.
made Russ leave.
Let's just put it at that. So I mean,
The defense was bad. They lose Chris Carson.
Bad. like you got Metcalf, but
He had to step down last year.
so
There's a lot of bad teams.
Seattle could be worse than 24.
All these teams we discussed so far, besides the Commanders, I think are terrible. So
I think my team's next.
yeah, your team is next. The Panthers at
I was hoping to
23.
be high.
I don't really know what to think about the Panthers. I actually think they could wind up being a sneaky decent team this year.
I think so too.
Mhm.
I think we're above
Um,
500.
I think they have like the most middling group and collection of talent ever. Like I think if you look at like talent roster wise, they're like number 16. Like if you're just comparing everybody, like there's a bunch of guys who can play. Not a whole lot of guys that like blow your mind outside of Christian McCaffrey, who's the best offensive weapon in the sport. But
I haven't
you
seen
have
play in
Christian
years.
McCaffrey, and he hasn't played in forever, which doesn't bother
Yeah.
me in terms of like performance. I think he's going to come back and be fantastic. And just off the back of him alone, they're going to win a lot of games because he's so talented. Baker Darnold is like the grossest quarterback
Hate
duo
it.
ever. But like they got
Baker is
Baker for
starter for
nothing,
me.
so
Next
I
week.
love it. And maybe Baker has a renaissance. That would be kind of cool. He's shown that he can be really good. Baker will wind up being the starting quarterback on this team because Baker bad is better than Darnold good.
Yeah.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
true. I want Baker to start. I don't want Sam. I also don't want it to get to the point where they
They're
start flip-flopping
flip-flopping.
quarterbacks.
Yeah, then that's the
It's
kiss
the
of
worst
death.
thing. I've
Yeah.
seen
Well,
it.
once you
I've
do
lived
that,
through it. It's
it's a
the
slippery
team
slope.
doesn't connect. It's over.
No.
You'll have some good plays here, and then you'll still lose
Th-
the game.
This game is too team oriented to be doing that. It's too
Yeah.
much rah rah. I like this guy. I have a connection with this guy, which make it's
Yeah.
weird, but like it is what it is.
No, it's just
23
is.
seems fair before we see a game though.
I'll give you that. I want to see what our offense does
Seems
because
fair.
I like our defense, but our offense is that.
Yeah.
Next up, Cleveland Browns at 22. I don't like the Browns at all. Deshaun Watson, get him out of here. He's suspended for 6 games. Get him out for the year.
Get him out for his
I hate him.
career.
Ruined.
Yeah,
fucking-
I don't know what he's
ruined
still
the Clemson
doing here.
legacy. I was just.
He's
I
a good
was. It
Clemson
was so
legacy
nice.
too, bro.
Yeah, I was so watching him at Clemson was one of the best like college football years of as a fan for me. So for this all that happened, it just kind of killed it. Not kind of did kill it. I think
think
the
they killed it.
Browns. I think the Browns aren't gonna. I think 22 is pretty high. I'm actually mad that they're ranked above the Panthers. I'm hoping that changes after week 1 of the season when the Panthers face off against the Browns and Baker goes off on them. But I think they'll
Which
be
is
lower.
just written in
I think-
stone. It's gonna happen, by the way. That's
Yeah.
written in stone. Yeah.
I
Baker's
don't think
throwing
they're
for
having a good
350.
season at all. 4 touchdowns.
Okay. No,
Yeah.
McCaffrey's running for 2, so not 4.
Oh, I forget that. You can't get a
Can't
a
get
fantasy
4
quarterback.
when Christian's running it all day.
Yeah, when he's running it. Just throw 2 to Christian.
That's true.
But yeah, that's really it. I don't think they're gonna be good. I hope they do awful this season and just tank. That's my opinions.
I'm
Personally.
almost at the point where I hope the Browns never do good.
Honestly, yeah.
The last
the thing
couple
is-
of years were me like rooting for them, like, oh yeah, the Browns are finally having a bright spot, and I don't care anymore.
Well, it's
Like,
because like
that ship sailed and passed.
they
Good.
seem to be poverty by luck, and now it's becoming like
Okay.
you are poverty. Like you are.
Yeah.
that. Okay. 21, Brooke.
21, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers with one of the most exciting QB battles we're going to see with Kenny Pickett, Mason Rudolph, and Mitchell Trubisky. I can't wait to see this, boy. God, that's bad.
The defense is good, though.
Their defense is good. Shout out Mike Tomlin. He is the reason why the Steelers are where they have been for the last 10 plus years. You lose Big Ben, good. He should have been gone a while ago also. But I mean, I don't expect much from them. They need a lot of holes to again. Their defense is cool. They also lose Juju, which is going to suck for them. But they're in a tough division. They're in a very tough division.
That's the main thing.
And I don't know how they're going to really compete with the Bengals or the Ravens, maybe even the Browns, but I think they're above the Browns when it's all said and done. So I'm not expecting too much from the Steelers. I honestly think they could be lower as well, but
we'll see.
They're about middle of the pack, so
yeah, we'll
cool.
See. Number 20, my Vikings. I like them here for now, I guess. I think they are a better team than this. I think the Vikings have one of the better rosters in the sport. They just have a new coaching staff, and so it's going to take time for that, or if it even works at all. That's the biggest thing. I think that Kirk Cousins, though, this is my preseason prediction. Kirk Cousins has his best season of his career by like a significant margin, and the Vikings wind up being one of the better teams in the league. But we don't know because it's a new coach, so we'll see.
Yeah, and we've been saying the Vikings are so much better than they are every single year, and whatever it is that happens, it's just like, damn.
Yeah. So that's how I feel.
We got 19 Miami Dolphins. I like them here, and I actually like them under. Spoiler alert: number 18 is the Patriots, but I like them under the Patriots, and I'm excited to see the Dolphins Patriots this year. I think Tua with Tyreek Hill now, another target. I feel like Miami could have a really good year this year. I want to see like how the new head coach does, especially after all the drama that happened with like the coach exiting last year and all that. So how the team handles that going into the new like season. But I honestly think Miami could be higher going into like the end of the season. I think they're going to be a top 15 team for sure. I think they I think they beat the Patriots twice this season. Honestly, I think they're ranked above the Patriots this season.
Okay, I like that they put the Dolphins, the Vikings next to each other because just new coaches, they have a lot of talent, and it's like we'll see.
We'll see.
18.
And then we got the Patriots at 18. I mean, you know what you're gonna get from Bill and the boys. Like this is perfect for them, especially with Mac Jones. Like I don't think he's great, but he's good enough to get Bill where he wants to get with this team. They put the pieces together. He's fine. Like it's not that he's bad. It's just he got no long game. He's just I don't think he could really do what needs to be done if there's no like good scheme around him. You feel me? Yeah. Like Bill puts him in a very good position, but he's not the type of player that's going to go out there and win you a game.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, like you see, they've won games literally without him. The man threw what 2 passes for completion, but like 3 yards and then won.
It was a blizzard.
It was a blizzard. That's fine. I understand. But there was also games where like you just look and like he can't throw the ball deep at times. Like he'll get a couple here and there, but I don't know. He doesn't really stand out to me in any real way. So,
Fair enough.
but it's the Patriots.
Cool.
It is the Patriots.
17 is the Cardinals. This feels low, but I like it because the Cardinals are like a hot mess. They've had a lot of weird stuff, like the Kyler drama this offseason. Then he got a big contract, and then they gave him independent reading time, and I don't know what's going on over there. Then apparently in the preseason game, they like let Kyler runs or call offensive plays because Kyler likes calling plays off, and they punted on all the possessions 3 and out. So they're like
That's
they're like trying to
brutal.
like teach, like they're treating Kyler like a child right now, and it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
So I like 17
man.
because they are in like disarray. Weird.
Yeah.
Then that goes to 16, Tennessee Titans. And I'm gonna be upfront. I really don't know much about the Tennessee Titans. I don't really
Fair.
know what they got going on. I remember a couple years ago they were doing pretty good, but I don't even know who their quarterback is right now.
It's still Tannehill, but they did draft
Oh,
Malik
Tannehill?
Willis. Yeah, they drafted Malik Willis, who seems to be a project. So it's gonna be Tannehill most likely this year again.
I like Tannehill though. I feel like he can win games when
This was the best team in the AFC last year. They had the best record.
Oh, that's true.
So
That's
16
true.
feels a little
And they
disrespectful.
got Henry. Yeah.
They did lose a lot of guys though. And AJ Brown's gone. Julio's gone, which
Let's see
granted
how
he
they
didn't
do.
play.
Ranking wise, let's see how they do then.
I feel like this list is putting teams that could be way better in the middle just so that they don't say, oh, we put them at 30 and they were great. But we didn't put them
Yeah.
at 10 and look like idiots. They're just like, oh, we'll be conservative. That's 100% what this is.
That is a very conservative list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Burke.
15, we got the Eagles. I'm actually really high on the Eagles this
I'm
year.
too.
I think
I'm too.
especially with the pickup of AJ Brown, with the draft day just surprise. Nobody thought that was going to happen. That came out of nowhere, bro. And then you got Jalen Hurts, who I think is going to really shine. You also got Devontae Smith. And this team, I really think, and I mean, it's not saying much in the NFC East, but I think they'll win the division. And I think they are strong contenders this year if everything clicks the way it should, especially with this offense. This offense is going to be what carries this team.
This offense is
No
going to
doubt
be
about it.
really fun. And
Yeah.
Jalen and Devontae, or AJ Brown and Devontae Smith is going to be like a really cool wide receiver
Yeah.
duo. So
I'm hyped to see that.
yeah. 14, the Cowboys. Again, conservative list. They've been putting a lot of teams in division
Yeah.
next to each other, right?
Yeah.
Cowboys at 14. I think the Eagles are better than the Cowboys in
Yeah.
almost every way. I think it's probably a hot take to say I like Hurts more than Dak Prescott, but I do. Coming into this season, I think he has better weapons around him. The Cowboys lose Amari. The Cowboys lose like half their D-line. They lose Randy Gregory after they tweeted that they got Randy Gregory, and then they lose Randy Gregory. I think Gallup's not coming back right away. I think he had like a knee injury at the end of the year. So it's CeeDee Lamb, the ghost of, I can't remember the running back's name, Zeke, the ghost of Zeke, and sure, middle of the pack, but I think the Eagles are better. So
I like that. I like the Eagles more.
Yeah.
13 going New Orleans Saints. They were previously 18th, now they're 13th, so they went up 5 ranking spots. I like that actually. I really do like New Orleans Saints, even though they're not in our division. I think they're for sure second in our division, and I think that they could put up a really good fight, especially against the Bucks.
they get the
facing
slant
those
god
two
back.
games. Yeah, Michael Thomas is coming back.
Thank God, baby.
And if Jameis Winston, is Jameis Winston really like he's good. Like he can put up yardage. If it wasn't for the interceptions, his stats would be amazing.
Yeah.
So I really think that they're going to be fun to watch. Unfortunately, they're in my division. I have to play them twice.
Yeah.
But
They also drafted Chris Olave, who was the best wide receiver in this draft in college. Like there might be better prospects, but he was the best college wide receiver
yeah,
of all the group. So him and Slant God, that offense looks a lot more fun.
yeah.
At 12, we got the Indianapolis Colts. And last year, I remember Drew saying they're better than the record. Better than the record. And I agreed with him at times. Not in the beginning of the year. I thought they were
Times.
faking. I thought they were faking in the beginning of the
At
year because
times.
they just weren't getting it done. But Now they go get Matt Ryan, and I think this is going to be a great pickup for this team. You got a former MVP on your team. That's going to be a lot. That's going to help you. Philip Rivers, the man's not a winner. He doesn't
Carson
do
Wentz.
it. Doesn't
He
do
got
it.
rid of Wentz. He said, "Let's get out of there."
Convince
Doesn't do it.
me, convince me right now, and I want anybody that's listening to this to do it. Convince me that the Colts don't become the Rams this year. They finally get the quarterback that works,
No.
and they just take a huge step up. I'm not saying they win the Super Bowl, but like
No.
huge step up. They could. This roster's loaded. They definitely could,
But big steps in the right direction for the Colts. I love it, and I think they're going to be 12 is a good spot. Again, they're
Number
doing
11.
what they need to do.
11 is the Raiders. I think that feels perfect. I think they're going to lose some games they shouldn't lose. I think they're going to win some games they shouldn't win. That kind of comes down on the coaching. I think Gruden's not really a good coach, but like they have a lot of talent. Derek Carr's really good. Derek Carr feels kind of like Jameis without the interceptions. Just like throws and throw. He's slinging it. They get the best wide receiver in football added to their team now, Devontae Adams. Can't take that away. Their offense is going to be really fun. And as long as nobody is getting into DUI accidents, this team should be at least on a trajectory of going up. I like 11.
So that goes number 10, top 10 now.
And finally.
Baltimore Ravens. They were previously 11. Now they're top 10. Ravens had a lot of injuries, and from I remember from last year is not a lot because they didn't play that well. So I know that they got let's say you got Tyler Linderbaum.
They lost every running back under the sun last year.
Yo, it was bad.
Yeah.
It was really
and now they got him back. I feel like in my mind I still see the Ravens as like really good team. But with all the injuries that they had last year and now that they're recovering from that, we have to like see if they actually are that good of a team still. Because I mean, top 10 seems a little high for how like that's just like assuming
it's
that they'll
strictly
be good
prediction. Yeah,
that's really prediction.
Yeah,
but I think they should be a little lower. But hey, that's that.
But hey, at number 9 we got the Chargers. I think this is a good spot for the Chargers considering the rest of the teams that we have left. You had one of the best offenses in the league. It's just so explosive with Justin Herbert leading the pack. This dude is just special. For lack of more words, dude gets it done. And he's been impressing me ever since he got in the league. They got some weapons on the offensive side, and I think they make some strides. It's going to be tough in that division, though.
Yeah,
it's going to be really tough.
Brutal.
So, like, with that being said, I don't know.
Well, I mean, just look at this list, right? The worst rated team in this list is 11 from this division. And that's the Raiders.
Yeah,
so that's going to be a tough one. Chargers did add Khalil Mack and J.C. Jackson. So, pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Number 8 on this list is the Broncos. I do not think the Broncos are better than the Chargers. I'm just going to throw it out there right now. I don't think they're better than the Chargers. Russell Wilson's not better than Herbert as a quarterback. The wide receivers aren't better. The running backs.
Do you think it's because of the hype? Because there's a lot of hype.
I think it's exciting, and I think last year everybody was looking at the Broncos. They're like, man, if only Drew Lock wasn't their quarterback, this team would be really good. And now you upgrade. This is maybe the biggest singular upgrade at any position in this offseason. Going from Drew Lock to Russell Wilson is as big of an upgrade as you can almost literally do. So I get the hype. I do. I don't think they're better than the Chargers, but like this is one spot. Conservative list again. You know.
Do you think both at their best, Herbert's still better than Russ?
At this point in his career, absolutely. At this point in his career, absolutely.
Nice. Herbert's really nice.
Herbert's great. Herbert's great.
Yeah. Like, yeah. I do.
All right, number 7, Kansas City Chiefs. I'm gonna be honest. I want them lower. I don't really have that much of a. I'm not really on the hype train for the Chiefs anymore. Ever since the loss to the Bucs in that Super Bowl, I went from being honest. I went from like seeing the Chiefs as okay, they're gonna win. They're just gonna make it to playoffs. They're gonna big Super Bowl potential candidates here. Now I don't even like. I see them making to the playoffs, obviously, because they're such a good team. They lost Tyreek Hill now. How much is that going to affect them? So it's gonna. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think they're gonna be that good. I mean, when I say that, I don't mean like trash. I mean, as great as they've been, I don't think they're gonna be at that level anymore. I just I feel like they peaked, if I'm being honest.
This is a
and I
really
just
big
think-
season for Mahomes.
Yeah,
Because if
Yeah.
Mahomes can lead them to a divisional championship here, which we already know he's great, like he's an all-time great talent
Yeah.
already, right? If he can lead them to a division championship this year in this stacked of a division, I don't think there's ever going to be a time where we can doubt the Chiefs again coming into a season.
No.
Yeah.
So,
but it comes down to this season
comes down
because
to
we
and I mean,
we are. It's starting to get doubts. Like I don't know. It could just be me. I just don't.
I think
don't see them
I
as,
think
like,
there's
a
a sense
powerhouse.
of that kind of throughout,
Yeah.
at least media, right?
Yeah.
And again, Chargers, Broncos, Chiefs. They put a 9-8-7 because they don't know. These guys don't know.
They don't know.
They're just guessing.
They're guessing.
They don't know, and we don't know what we get out of number 6 with the Green Bay Packers losing Devontae Adams. You got Aaron Rodgers, and every time you got Aaron Rodgers, the
Never
man
Never shot.
the man proves me wrong every year. Where I come into the year doubting the Packers, and then
And
They
then
make
you
stuff
blink
happen.
and you blink and they're 13-3. You're like, well,
yeah. So like, I don't know, man. It just off of the division, their only real competition is the Vikings, and with the Vikings, you never know if they're going to compete. You want them to, you think they are going to, and then whatever happens, like we said before, happens. They probably win the division again. They make it to the playoffs again. Aaron Rodgers loses in the playoffs again. So it's just a cycle
yeah.
that we're gonna rinse and repeat until the man retires. He got $500 million to stay. Cool, whatever.
Yeah.
They're fine there, but I think they're out of the top 10 if we spin it around. I don't really like them.
Yeah. I kind of feel that. Bengals, number 5. Sure. I think the Bengals are going to be weird. They're going to have a Super Bowl hangover. I don't have a doubt in my mind they have a Super Bowl hangover. I think they might start the season 1-4. Like, it's going to be rough. But they're too talented. I think Joe Burrow's too good. And then once the hangover wears off and they finally get to eat their breakfast, they eat that burrito they bought the morning or the day before, saved it for today, finish that Chipotle, whatever it is, that they'll really turn it around, and then they'll turn it from a hangover to a, hey, we have experience. End the year hot and kind of just wind up having a very good season. It might just be rough to start, but I don't think they're the favorite, and I'm happy they're 5. I think it could have been really easy to put them at 2.
That'd be bad.
Just off the fact of they were off a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could have very easily been that, and I'm happy they weren't. I probably have them a little bit lower than 5, but, like, this is okay.
You know,
And going to number 4, San Francisco 49ers. What I'm seeing here, they got Debo Samuel on a contract extension, so their offense is looking really good. I like the 49ers. I don't know much about them, if I'm being honest, but I love watching them. I think they have a really good offense. I'm trying to remember most of last season because 4 just seems really high for the 49ers for me. And they moved up from 5, so he obviously thinks that they're really good. So I'm not sure. I don't know how they're going to do this season. I don't have enough information on that. I don't know if you guys got something to throw in there.
Writer has to just assume Trey Lance is really good. Because if you're looking at Jimmy Garoppolo, he's like lower on the starting tier quarterback tier list. He's number 20, maybe 25 even, something like that. They're probably thinking Trey Lance is like going to be in the better half of quarterbacks. I mean, if that's true, then 4 seems perfect. But that's like really predictive when you have the Dolphins and Vikings at 20 and 19.
Right. Yeah.
It's like a little odd, but
yeah. Number 3 seems right though. I won't lie.
top 3
yeah, we got
seems right.
we got the Bucks at 3. They look exactly like they've been. Tom Brady unretires, he's back.
He's biting.
They go get Julio Jones, so that could be a nice little weapon for them. I don't think
Fournette's fat.
really Fournette's fat, but I mean, hey, now you got a fullback.
Brady is 45.
Now you got a fullback that can make some cuts. Cool.
Brady's
Nice.
45.
Brady is
It doesn't
45.
matter. It doesn't matter.
What?
It-
It doesn't matter.
I mean, we've been saying
He's
it for
45.
years.
Bro, we've literally been saying
we've
Tom's
said
gonna
he's
be down when he was
42. He's
38.
43. He's 44. We say it every
He was
year. The man
second in
still
MVP.
does it.
He
I
was
know, I
second
know.
in MVP at 44.
45 though.
I would love to. I
45.
would love to say 45 means something. But
I will
We've been
say
saying it since we was 37, bro.
Literally.
We've been saying it every year.
I,
I'm
Every
I
tired
year.
of
remember
saying it.
37. Why do I remember the year
Retire.
37?
Retire, bro. Go
I
home to
remember
your
year
kids.
37.
They miss
Please.
you. They miss you.
That's why he's not playing preseason.
Drive him to school. Drive him to
Go
school, my guy.
home.
Go for a run on Bayshore, my guy. Like, just do
Like,
something.
it's a nice
Give
job.
Jeter back his house, bro.
My
You're
goodness.
still renting it. Get out. Evict the man.
Please.
Oh,
Oh Lord, yeah. Bucks at 3 feels good though.
It feels right.
Despite the 45, it feels right. Number 2, your Super Bowl champions, the Los Angeles Rams. Sure, Stafford's gonna be good again. They lose. Who do they wind up losing? Robert Woods is gone. They replace him with Allen Robinson. They still have no idea what's happening with OBJ. Like, I don't know what team he's going to be on. He's a free agent. So I think OBJ winds up going to the Rams or the Bills, which is such a cop-out because it feels like DeMarcus Cousins in the NBA, just go into whichever team's the best at the moment because he's a free agent. Nobody really wants him. Yeah, they lost Von
You know
Miller.
what's-
Tough. He's on the number 1 team now too, which makes it extra
yeah,
tough.
he's with the Bills now.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy? Like, I kind of enjoy like, if OBJ went to the Bills, if they went to the number 1 Bills power ranking. That's the next team, so that's why I kind of just transitioned into it. But I would like to see that. There's certain players who I look at and I'm like, if you go 1 year here and you win, like, oh, okay, that's pretty sick. And then, if you were to go another year to the Bills and
And
win
win
another
again,
Super Bowl,
that's
which I
pretty
mean,
cool.
I could easily see them. Hey,
I
Bills
think
Mafia,
they're,
out of Gerard.
easily the number
Like,
1 team right now.
Yeah, easy. That's like the lock of pick of the number list right here for you. So seeing if OBJ goes there, that'd be insane. That would be really fun to see. I want the Bills to make it all the way. It hurt me last year and it hurt Gerard, but it hurt me as well with seeing that Chiefs game and ending it like that. So I wanted them to go all the way, and I want them to go again this year and hopefully win it all. If they do, we're jumping on tables.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Through
We
the
got to.
table.
On
Not
fire.
just on it.
Video.
And
Gerard
I
can
agree
do
with you. It
Drew,
is
my
cool.
ribs.
It is cool like when a player can go to different teams and win championships instead of just chasing it. Like we hate on the
Yeah.
players who chase it and like they don't do it. But if you manage to go, you win a ring, you go to another one, you win a ring. It's
Kinda
cool.
cool.
Yeah,
Like,
that's fun. It's entertainment at this point.
yeah,
Because I
especially
don't-
when
I don't
it's
really
a player like
see-
OBJ.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see OBJ with obviously he had the catch with the Giants and like he had a great like career there, but I don't see him as a specific team. I don't think of him as
Yeah.
OBJ Giants. He's with the Browns, then he won with the Rams. So it's like if he jumps again and he wins, go for it. My God,
And
that's
the
sick.
thing is, like, he was a Giant. They got rid of him. He didn't choose
Yeah.
to leave. You got put on the Browns. You don't want to still be on the Browns. You leave. Now you just happen to end up on the Rams. Well,
Yeah.
now you could choose where you want to go. So it's not like, oh, he chose this route. He was just given it, and now he's playing into it, and I'm not mad at it.
The Bills' defense is going to be crazy. I'm
It
scared.
is.
And Josh Allen,
is.
we mentioned their one. We didn't say Josh Allen's names once.
You don't need to.
He's going to be fantastic. He's not the best quarterback in football. I'm just going to say that right now. He's not.
What number? Where is he at?
3? 4?
3? Who's above?
Mahomes is number 1. I don't care. Mahomes is the best. Rodgers, and then I don't want to say Brady.
Hype
but I
on
kinda wanna
Rodgers is
say-
dying
I kind
for
of want
me.
to say.
Oh my God, Rodgers and Brady. I'm sick and tired of those two names.
Bro, the back-to-back
bro.
MVP, bro. What do you want? What do you want me to do?
Okay,
I hate Aaron
dude,
Rodgers. I can't
we
stand-
don't wanna be
Nobody
here.
hates Aaron Rodgers more than
We
me.
don't want to.
Nobody. I hate him. I hope he stubs his toe and the toenail breaks. I hate him.
Oh, for the season.
But like, what am I supposed to do?
How many more years do you think we got of this?
Rodgers
wanna see-
won.
I don't-
I think Rodgers retires before Brady.
Really?
I think
One
this is
as in
Rodgers
this year,
last
just
year.
last.
I think, and here's okay. Everybody, give me their hot
Makes
take
sense.
before we get out of here. Right? This is a longer episode than we thought. Hunter's late for lunch. Don't care. My hot take for the year is that the Packers wind up being really mid. They win 10 games, maybe 11, right? They're a first round exit because 10 or 11 should probably make the playoffs. They're a first round exit. Aaron goes, you know what? We regressed this much. You still haven't drafted a running or wide receiver for me. I'm out. And even if they
You think
both
he's now
retire in
out?
the same
He's done.
offseason, I think like the second they lose, he takes a week and retires. That's my hot take.
Fair enough.
And then Brady's gonna retire a few weeks after.
Yeah, and
Take the
so
hype off.
Rodgers will do it first, and Brady can point and laugh and say, "I sold you so."
And then they give him a golf.
If we're just throwing out hot takes,
We are.
Lions over. They're around 500.
Okay, I don't
Lions
hate it.
Lions around 500.
I don't hate it.
Okay.
They played the
hot
Bears
take
twice.
for
I don't
mine.
hate it.
Yeah.
My hot take, I think the Eagles are going to be really good this year. I think they're going to do maybe, what is it? It's 12-5. 12-5. That's my hot take. 12-5 Eagles.
That math. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's weird with the extra season,
Yeah,
the extra
that
weekend
extra-
game. It's like, it's not 8-8 or like.
That's why I had to
10-6,
say around
but
500. Like they can't even be.
You can't even be
Well,
5.
Lions,
Oh, the
like-
Lions can. They tie every year.
You either beat 500 or you don't.
The Lions
Yeah.
Oh,
tie
yeah, you
every
can
single
tie.
season. Yeah, they do it every year.
Okay, what team ties this year? Last take. What team ties?
Steelers because they do it every year too.
Steelers?
It's the Steelers Browns game they tie. That's the exact game. That's the exact game that it happened.
Missed field
Book it.
goals in overtime.
Two
Missed
of
field
them.
goals in overtime.
Two of them.
Yep. 2 missed field goals.
23-23.
Yep.
Book it.
The Steelers. It's gonna be in Cleveland. It's gonna be an under on the score for the game. They're gonna go to overtime. The Steelers are gonna drive down the field, miss the field goal. The fans are gonna go nuts. The Browns are gonna drive down the field, miss the field goal. Game's over. Game time.
Too easy.
I love
That's
it.
Yeah.
That's
Sounds,
right
that
there.
sounds right. That
Yeah.
sounds right. Well, thank you guys for listening, and thank you, Brooklyn and Hanjo, for coming on. We hope you guys enjoyed it. Those are the power rankings for the NFL before the season that we just simply don't agree with, apparently. But we'll update you guys when the season
we
gets
know?
closer, and we'll do our preseason actual stuff for where we think each team will be in the division coming up before the season starts. If you guys like, make sure you go follow us at Spectators Media. And if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you like that down below and subscribe if you're not already. Thank you guys so much, and we'll be back next week. Peace.
Go enjoy lunch, Andro.
I will. Peace out, guys.